I've ordered 4 of Amazon's best rated shapewear. I gave birth to twins about 8 weeks ago and I feel like I need a little bit of help, especially with some of the outfits that I plan on wearing this summer. I know that everybody isn't a fan of shapewear, but shapewear is something I've always used just to smooth out my clothing, and so now I've got a little bit of a pooch. I wanted to pick up a few shapewear pieces to have handy. I've never tried Amazon shapewear, so I thought I'd give it a go. So the first shapewear piece that I have is this nudie, creamy coloured, high-waisted shorts. They have ribbon here. I cannot remember what size I picked up, but I picked up a size bigger than what I'd usually do. I'll put the information about this shapewear piece here for you guys, and all links will be in the description box. For the areas I think I need a little bit of help with are my fupa, and I wouldn't mind a little bit of a butt lift. Just not anything major, but you know, just a little bit of a lift, I wouldn't mind. So the lower part of my stomach area and my bum are the 2 areas that I think I need a little bit of support with. So what attracted me to this one was not only the rating, but it said that it came with ribbon. So it does have ribbon in it, but it is quite short, so it's only at the top half of the waist area, so it kind of goes just from here to here. And then there are like a butt holes in the back. You can kind of see there's like a different material on the inside of the butt, and then there's like a thong detail here, and they are quite short. All of the ones that I picked up are shorts because I feel like they're most likely to go with the outfits that I have in mind. So this one actually surprised me because it doesn't actually feel super supportive. It's quite thin in comparison to some of the other ones that I have, but you guys will see, I'll put in some footage of me without any shapewear and me with this on, and you can see that it actually does quite a good job. The only thing is that I wish that the ribbon went a bit lower down, because the area that I feel like I need a bit of support with is like right down here, but it's exactly where the ribbon is not. So I feel like if it went down a bit further, it would be a bit more, like it would just suck me in a bit more. I would say that this hold is like a medium to gentle hold. It's not like a super firm, snatched in hold, which I don't mind because I don't always want that. I feel like this is more of a comfy fit. I do like the length of the shorts. They're not too long. So you can see with the dress that I have on, it has a small split up the back. And so you couldn't see this underneath it. I do have quite big thighs as well, so I always struggle with shorts kind of digging into my thighs, and I didn't find that with this. You can kind of see it through the dress, but not as much as some of the other ones that I have. So I quite like this. I would probably give this one a 4.5. I would kind of be tempted to go down a size. I think maybe I got it a bit too big. And also I have quite a short torso, and this torso bit here is really long. So it was good in that it went up to my bra, but then it kind of bunched right at the top underneath my bra. So I think a size down in this would be good. The next shapewear piece I picked up were these black shorts, and I picked them up in a medium large, and these were quite disappointing actually. You can see they look quite small, but they fit okay. But I would say that these are more like a pair of Knickers. They're like a thin, smooth material, but you'll see in the footage that they don't really go up very high in the waist. So they kind of rested in a place on my torso that kind of dug in, and it kind of made me look kind of like a busted can of biscuits. And you could see that my body kind of was split by it. I do have on a pair of seamless knickers, high-waisted knickers. That's normally what I wear. So what I'm really after is something that's more smoothing, and I just found that this created more lumps and bumps than I had without it on. Also, it did dig in at the thigh, so there is a stitch that runs at the leg that did dig in. It's not adjustable, so you do just pull it up and over. Maybe if you're a bit shorter, maybe it might work for you, but I just don't think the torso is long enough. It's like a mid-rise jean, the way that it sits, and I think it needs to be more high-waisted for it to have the effect that I wanted. So this one is a no. So next I picked up some that had a corsetry detail in it, because I was thinking that might give me the additional support around my stomach that I needed. So this is what it looks like, and it's got a short corset detail up the middle. I did like these, and I did like the color. I like the way that they fall on the thighs. You can see that it is quite smoothing, and I thought that it would be easier to see this corset detail through the clothes, but actually it was quite discreet. I think with something a bit thicker on, you wouldn't even be able to see that there's a corsetry detail at the top. My only issue with these is that where the corset starts is quite high. So again, the support that I needed is more like here. And for some reason, I don't know why they're making everything start so high up, but all of the support from the corset kind of starts higher than my stomach. So I do still have like a little pooch under here when I try it on, which was a bit disappointing because I did like the way that it made my butt look as well. You can see that it has that same kind of bum hole detail as the first one. So I really like that about it. I have worn this one already, and you can see that it has D-Sport written on the thigh, but that is peeling off already. All of the branding on it doesn't seem to last very long. It is high-waisted. I do like the height that it comes up at. It's not as high as the second one, but I think it falls at a really nice position. Literally, this would be perfect if only the corset detail was just a bit lower down, just a little bit. I'm sure there must be other women wanting to address the same kind of part of their stomach as I do. So I'm not really sure why they've designed them like that. This one of the 4 that I've got is definitely in like first, second place. I feel like it does a pretty good job. I was considering that maybe I could have gone a bit smaller, because when I put the corset on, it wasn't difficult to do at all. It was quite easy, but I just feel like it might get a bit too tight on the thigh. I think the sizing might be okay. It's just more the styling that I just wish that this was just a bit longer. So next I have another beige pair, and they are really similar to the first pair that I've got. You can see again that the corsetry detail is quite short on it, and it does still have like the bum holes. The only difference with this one is I think that the hold is better. I actually think I might prefer this material that they've used on this one than on the first one. It is pretty smoothing, but I definitely feel like this one is a bit too big. I feel like maybe I should have gone down a size in this one. It looks okay, I think, under my dress. I know that this one was quite affordable. I'm not sure what size I picked this up in, but it was probably a large. There is no hole in this one to go pee. In fact, actually all of the ones that I picked up don't have any holes to pee. So I don't know what made these the top rated. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong, if I've used the wrong filter or something. If you guys have any suggestions on some shapewear that you guys use, please do put it in the comments. I have ordered some Spanxes, so I might show you guys trying out those as well. So with all of these, you will have to like pull them all the way down to go pee. And sometimes that pee hole is a bit annoying because you have to kind of have really good aim, but it can be convenient, especially when you're dressed up in a jumpsuit or something that requires lots of fiddling around to get it off. So I feel like a hole would have been nice. I feel like maybe some kind of corsetry detail that's adjustable or has boning all the way down might be a bit better for me. I feel like I might prefer this one more than the first one in a size down, but in this size, I don't think it's really doing for me what I need it to do for me. So of the 4 that I picked up, these 2 are probably my top 2. So the first one and the third one, I will put the names of both of them here so you guys can see. These are my top 2. I would say if you're more apple shaped, then the other 2 might be okay for you. If you're apple shaped with a shorter torso. If you're more hippie or you hold most of your weight in your thighs and your lower stomach, then these 2 are probably your best bet. These are my favorites. So I hope you found this video helpful. Do let me know of any tips on shapewear that you found to be effective so that I can try those out. And I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.